One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Yellow Jackets offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll give it to the back. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After run, now throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Duke's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Nix. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Nice move there. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Back to the ground with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now on first down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Nix. That's caught. It's Booker. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got an open man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Got the first down and still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just keeps moving. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Dropping back, it's Nix. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the air, it's Nix. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that should...
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls it in. It's Booker. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass, it's Nix. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Yellow Jackets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Nix. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Cooks. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Nix. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. It's caught. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Powers through. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Unloads it left. It's caught. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. A first down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll do it himself. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Sims. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 33-7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
At the 25. Brings up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Number 11 on to punt it away.
They punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Nix. Finds a little space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes his man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Duke.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Caught in the backfield, it's Coates. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Nix. Swings it out to his running back. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as his offense tries to mount a drive. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to it. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Finding open areas. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got room at the 35. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. He'll try the left side. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of that.
He lets it fly. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the ground. Nice move to keep running. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
43-21.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Nix. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Perkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Direct snap. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.